Hello, I'm Brian, and I'd like to introduce you to the Delay TAPE-201, one of 3 awesome new effects found in 3 delays you'll actually use. The bundle features 2 perfectly modelled legendary delays with some cool new features, as well as a totally fresh, new creative delay. As you'll know, a delay is a tool used to add creative space around a sound and generate some interesting repetitive effects. The space echo that the Delay TAPE-201 models was a tape delay that also featured a beautiful reverb. Let's take a look at Delay TAPE-201. RE-201, commonly known as the space echo, was an analog delay effects unit produced from 1974 to 1990. It actually recorded an incoming audio signal to a loop of magnetic tape, then replayed the continuous loop over 3 playback heads before it was erased again by new incoming audio. Huge acts like Bob Marley, Sublime, Lauryn Hill and Portishead, amongst many others, used the RE-201 to get dubby, slightly unpredictable and harmonically rich echo effects. On the interface, there was a 12-position mode selector, allowing you to dial in 3 playback heads, as well as a model of the original's spring reverb effect. The repeat rate knob dials in the tape speed to change the echo time. The intensity knob lets you dial in the amount of repeats. Then we have knobs for reverb and echo amount, EQ for the echo effect signal, and a dry-wet knob for creating an easy mix of the signal. On the left, we also added a type parameter letting you switch between left-right, ping-pong and mid-side. Left-right gives a basic delay which runs in parallel, consistent with each side. The ping-pong mode gives that famous call and response effect where each channel only plays once the other has played. Lastly, mid-side adds more effects to the middle channel versus the audio pan to the sides. We've added an EQ to affect the input signal coming in, giving you great control over the sound of delay, with options such as a high pass, low pass and peak EQ. Stereo width lets you intensify the stereo effect, providing greater distance and differentiation within the delay. The flutter gives irregularities in the replay speed, mimicking the playback imperfections of older units. The motor inertia gives you control of the pitch reflection while you change the repeat rate. You can also add noise to replicate the noise floor of the original machine. Lastly, the LFOs create cool shapes to choose from and can even sync to the BPM while directing towards a destination parameter such as reverb or echo amount. Now let's look at what additional advanced features we've introduced to the classic space echo. Okay, so I've got my project open here. It's a track that I've been working on recently called So Far. Done a bit of a pre-mix already, but I just need to add a little bit of flavor to it. So didn't really learn to drive. So I've got a really nice guitar part there. At the moment it's sounding a little bit clean, so I'm just going to bring up the Delay TAPE-201, play it back and then enable it. So straight away you can hear that kind of dubby effect that we've got going on. At the bottom we've got the input equalizer section, so we can do a little bit of EQing before it hits the delay section. Let's just play around with the settings to hear the dubby effect that it can create. So you can hear that classic space echo kind of sound happening on the guitar parts there. If you want it to be a little more subtle, you just change the wet-dry setting, and you can change the delay type, as we've said, from left-right ping-pong and mono stereo. So very powerful tool, very fun, very easy to use. If you like that dubby kind of sound, it's great for guitar, excellent on bass, works very nice on drums as well. So have a play with that and enjoy.